tonight, but man, it is hellacious.
In this video, we're going to head over to the Washington coast for a couple days of storm watching and hopefully some good photography. We're just going to stay down here on the Washington coast over here at an area called Seabrook. And we're hoping to spend a little time up around Olympic National Park also. So we're going to drive up into the Hoh Rainforest up here. And then we're hoping we can also spend some time at some of the beaches here on the Pacific coast, Ruby Beach, which is in this area here, and some other beaches that are south of there. So the forecast is terrible. Snow, cold, high winds, typical Washington coast winter. Hopefully we'll have a good stay. Should be interesting. As expected, the weather on day one was absolutely horrendous. So cold, high winds, heavy rain blowing sideways. Quite amazing out there on the Washington coast. I did manage to pick up one photograph that I liked on this first day. Just really reflects the anger of Mother Nature out here on the coast. Quite impressive. And I like the photograph. I'd like to come back here sometime when the conditions are a little bit better, maybe. But actually, I like the look of this. It's great. So I was happy with this. Well, on day two, we headed up north to Olympic National Park and stopped at one of the beaches on the way. And we got to witness this very violent storm blowing in off the ocean here. Soon after we left the beach, we got a mix of snow and hail as we were driving on. I love the photograph, just the violent mood of the skies were very telling of the day. I like this a lot. Soon after our stop at the beach, we headed on to the Hoh Rainforest, and we were able to get a little break in the weather, get out for a hike. I was able to capture one photograph that I liked here. Very typical of what you get at the Hoh Rainforest. You know, you get the really heavily mossed trees, and it's just beautiful. And I was glad we got a little break in the weather there, so that we could stop and actually get the camera out and get a good photograph. Wow. Yeah, well, Ruby Beach tonight, waiting for the sunset here, and trying to see if I can get a decent photo tonight, but man, it is hellacious. It's in the 30s. A big storm just blew through over the last couple days. Actually dumped snow, actually down in these lowlands not far from here. And it is still really cold, really windy, and it's almost not operable actually to do something good here. It's just so damn windy. So I don't know, I'm gonna hang out here and see what happens since I'm here. It's tough to get here. Let's see about this.
Oh my gosh, so yeah, well, just finishing up a little evening shoot here at Ruby Beach on the Washington coast. And man, I gotta say, it's hellacious weather. It's been really cold here. It's February, and we actually got a little bit of snow this morning, so it's really cold. It's in the 30s, and the wind is just absolutely howling. 20, 30 mile per hour sustained, and gusts are just huge, just practically blowing me down out on the beach there. Anyway, I'm finished up. The sun is set and it's kind of died out, not that great, but wow, what a session here. I'm hurting physically, very, very cold. So I'm gonna pack it up and call it. But yeah, what a little visit to Ruby Beach. So yeah, let's see if any of those photos I took down there. Hopefully some of the pictures I took down on the beach are not too bad, but we'll see about that. But yeah, beautiful place. Yeah, quite a little adventure. But okay, I'm ready for warmth and food. Yes, we'll see you.
Well, what a night it was down on Ruby Beach. And I did manage to get a photograph that I really liked. And I was kind of surprised, to be honest, because the conditions were so harsh, the wind just so high that I felt like I could hardly operate truthfully. So I'm kind of surprised I came away with something that I liked. But when I arrived down there about 4:30, there were a few people milling around on the beach. And, this is a popular spot, really. It wasn't long before I looked up and there was nobody else on the beach except for me. It was just tough to really do anything. But yeah, I like this photograph though. I did get a moment where the sky was absolutely beautiful. You can see I got some Jacob's ladders there below the sun. Yeah, the sky has a little bit of that steely, cold look, which it was cold. That's nice. Another thing I really like about this photograph is, I see a lot of repeats of the rock in the foreground, which is the main subject, really. But I see repeats of that shape in the clouds. I like that a lot. So I came away happy, with what I got. It was painful. Those times when you suffer for a little while, those things you remember. So this is good. I enjoyed this. And I'm glad I stayed down and got this very brief moment of really beautiful sky and a nice sunset. It disappeared very quickly after that. But overall, nice trip. Enjoyable. I'm glad we got the dramatic weather. It's never a bad thing to get that. Yeah, it's quite nice. Thanks so much for watching.